I've always been interested in flying. However, my interest in mission work, I'd say, really became serious interest when I was in academy. And then when I was going to school at Andrews, I went for a year as a student missionary, and you kind of always get hooked after that. I then had a fellow classmate that I went through the aircraft mechanics school and the flight school, did a lot of my flight training with, DJ Knott. He came down here to Bolivia, but he's going back up to the States to get married. And so he came up to Andrews for a little bit, and he was looking around for people to replace him. I've been praying about whether I should come down here, and there were a lot of things I wasn't sure about, I wasn't sure about, how I would pay my student loans and that kind of thing, Flight training is pretty expensive, and it's actually the most expensive major at Andrews. So that's one of the things that I've been considering. And one night I was wondering if it was too late to accept the opportunity to come down here, and wondering if I still could go. And I was praying, I asked God if the opportunity was still there. And it was just a few days later that Jeff Sutton, the manager of the projects down here in Bolivia, came walking into the shop at Andrews and said he wanted to talk to me about possibly going to Bolivia. And so that was kind of, I couldn't deny that, that was an answer to prayer. I just prayed about that, and a few days later he walks in unexpectedly and asks if I was interested in coming down here. So I could see God leading, and so I didn't really have any reason to say no. And so I said yes, yeah, I'll come down and replace DJ. And so when I was up at Andrews, I had this comfortable job where I was making enough money to comfortably pay all my bills, and it was an easy life, flying airplanes, making money. And so, but when I saw God leading like that, I didn't really hesitate. I just said yes, and I quit my job, and they were okay with that. They were happy to see one of their graduates go out and get some real-world experience outside the training environment. I'd been a flight instructing at Andrews and working in the shop, so that was kind of had to step out on faith, and had to pray quite a bit right at first, right when I accepted, because I was thinking, oh man, how am I going to pay my student loan bills? However, it's amazing, after I accepted and told everybody that I was going to be going to the mission field, it's amazing to see how God has been providing. And once you step out on faith, then it's just amazing to see. I was kind of doubtful a little bit about how it would happen. However, it's just word spreads fast, and people that you didn't even expect just come up, and God provides through them. It's just been amazing. I mean, it's just all along the way ever since I quit my job. Just nothing really has been lacking. We've seen God has been providing, and He hasn't just been providing for our financial needs or food and clothes, but we've also seen Him protecting us from storms, and just protecting us from dangers along the way. There's no doubt that if you step out on faith, you got to get your toes wet first before the Red Sea will part, but you'll see God work.